Good morning. We are using the Enchanted Tarot. Somebody told me I need to start letting people know what the cards are. I have no fucking idea why, but I'm just doing that, okay? It is a very beautiful, very unique deck. And I've already pulled a Blessing Oracle. And the unicorns feel that they have some invite. They'd like to be invited in to give their input. Oh, it's going to be one of those days. I don't think it's actually morning anymore. I bet it's like noon something. Oh, it's nearly 1 o'clock. Unicorns. Okay, evidently you want to stay. Oh, the unicorns have a lot to say today. Thank you very much, girls. And the mermaids, we've already discussed in previous readings that they have a lot of competition going. One does not like to be talked to without the other one. Actually, that's the other way. One doesn't like you to talk to the other one without talking to them also. Am I making any sense today? We don't know. And I have no idea what this reading is about, but we're going to find out. Oh, Maya. Okay. In case you forgot where you've come already, which these things happen, don't feel bad about it. I am Angelina, and this is the Mystic Tarot reading. Channel, page, all that other happy horse shit. I don't do that warm, fuzzy, hello, I love you, I miss you, you're so cute. Because, you know, like I hear people say that when they go to Scorpio readings, because I have a lot of Scorpio, and when they say, oh, you're so lovely, sweet Scorpios, what goes through my head is, evidently you haven't met a fuck of a lot of us, because many of us are not sweet and snuggly. We can be. We have an immense depth for compassion. Well, that's matched with an equal depth of dark. That said, maybe that's why I only have very few people, and I have one fan. I just found out, so I got that going for me. The Oracle cards. This is the Blessed Bee card. It's from the Blessed Bee deck, and the blessing today on this reading is a blessing of the air. A blessing for the air you breathe, a blessing for the way you use that air to keep your body alive, to communicate the words coming out of your mouth. Wait, I'm getting some information. When you hear these long pauses, it's not that I've gone brain dead, though that has happened. It's that someone is speaking to me, and I really need to share that more often. Because I leave you just hanging there like a dangling participle. Yamaya is the grandmother. She is the depth, the knowledge. She's what sings in your primordial DNA. Things that you just remember and know without an explanation. And she is asking you to access that primordial DNA and use it in this time of crisis. And the unicorns are offering trust, support, and delight for you to think about. Support. Ask for it, but I think in this instance, this is about getting support for yourself traditionally, according to the words, but what I'm getting is that they are telling you to support one another. Stop the viciousness, stop the nastiness, and support your fellow human beings. Trust. Yeah, trust is going to be a big one right now. You're going to need to take a leap of faith in yourself, in your choices, in your decisions. And evidently, somebody's getting a surprise. There's a delight here. We're going to get into that more down the road. This is a pyramid spread. The two cards at the top of the spread are the Hanged Man and the Seven of Wands. While you are in lockdown, isolation, seclusion, resting peacefully, enjoying and reveling in your solitude, you notice all those words brought a different picture to your head. Yeah, you want to switch yours up to be the lovely solitude, enjoying, as opposed to lockdown. My rights are being taken care of. Motherfucker, you have no idea how many rights are going to be taken away if you don't shut the fuck up. And that's not my word. That's not the government's word. That's from the gods. You are in a period of suspension. The Hanged Man is not in any danger. He's not hurt. He's not getting killed. He's not getting crippled. He's simply put on hold. And that's where you are. You are on hold. And if you are wise, you will take that time to build up your defenses. I heard armory, but I really don't want everybody building up an armory. Some of you, that might not be a good idea. Build up your defenses. In this imagery of the Seven of Wands, to me it looks like he's got his spears and they are ready at hand to deal with whatever comes up. And that's what you should be doing. You should be preparing yourself to be ready to deal with what is coming down the fucking pike. Because this will not end anytime soon. That's what they tell me. That's what the dead tell me. That's what the gods tell me. And my own common sense tells me, not a fucking snowball's chance in hell, that this is going to end anytime soon. And in 2 or 3 of the scenarios that they show me, it won't end well at all. Okay. What do we have? Oof! I guess someone is getting a delight. There's the 9 of Hearts and the 2 of Hearts. Sweet. That must be the delight card. Interesting that it fell on top of it. Let's put my glasses back on. I have the 6 of Pentacles. And the Devil. Yeah, this is one of those cases where, well, before I go jumping to conclusions, let's just see what this turns out. Let's turn everybody over. The reason I don't shuffle the cards in front of everybody is because watching people shuffle cards for me is like watching fucking paint dry. And I've heard that some readers do it because their viewers say, oh, they just set it up. They just made up the reading. Okay, here, motherfucker. If you don't think that I'm doing this, don't fucking watch my channel. I have better things to do than to try to con you into saying you liked my page. Okay, that would be why I'm not like the other readers. It's one of those good examples. The Hermit, the 4 of Pentacles. Again, solitude. Again, I'm seeing a theme here. The Prince of Wands and the King of Swords. Okay, got some people talking. Oof. The 5 of Swords and the 3 of Hearts. I don't think that means what everybody thinks that means. Let's see. The Lovers and the Prince of Swords. Temperance and the Queen of Wands. Oh, this is going to be a busy reading. The Ace of Wands, the King of Hearts, and the Chariot, oof, and the Two of Swords. Gee, I could have just saved shuffling all the cards and repeated what they've been telling me. All right, in this spread, the two cards at the top are the overall influence of what's going on here, or the main subject of what is going on here. The second two, well, there's actually four, but you know what I mean. Two piles. Sometimes one happens and then the other happens, or it can be a choice, do this or do that. In this case, I'm going to need some more cards to tell you if they're connected. This line is what is going on underneath that is not necessarily readily available. You may not know this yet. It may be coming. It may be hidden from you. And the bottom is how one should, could progress and the outcome. At this moment in time, I don't know how to explain to people. This is what is happening at the moment. This is how I see it. But humans are involved and they do surprising things. Some of them are good and some of them aren't. And some of them may change the direction of this timeline. So, it's not that I'm right or wrong. It's that this is what it is right now. And if you fuck with it, it could come out differently. Example, before I get into this, somebody said I need to clarify this. If I see, that's not what this says, but if I see a car accident here, and I tell the client that I see a car accident, I see hospitalization, I see injury, possibly death. I mean, I could get really ugly with it, depending on what cards came up and what the dead are telling me. And then the person listening to the reading says, you know what? I'm not getting in a fucking car for quite some time now. So they were supposed to go on a road trip. They've decided not to go on that road trip. That's going to change what comes down here. Because in the reading, they were in an accident in this timeline. And then they get down the road not taking the road trip. So that has to alter the outcome of this. So this may be very different or only slightly different. That's what getting a reading is about. Taking the data and using it to your benefit. Okay, so this card does not say anything about a car accident at the moment this reading, these cards. Oh, are we going to fight for the lips again, Laurel? Yep, she says we are. Okay. We have. I would like some information on the Devil and the Six of Pentacles. I don't think the Two of Hearts and the Nine of Hearts and the Delight card need a big explanation, but we will get into that. And they are minor aspects of what's going on here because that says take your time, the gift of the time of solitude, and use it to arm yourself for the future. And the Six of Pentacles says the Scythe is there. Oof. What else you got for me? Okay, for one of you, oh, we're going to do that again. Multiple people. Thank you. For one or some of you, that Six and the Devil are about the assistance and the affection and love that you want to give to someone else. You've been communicating, but not physically, and you want to end that communication and jump right in, because at this point, that Devil is representing lust. And lust can be good or bad. I mean, there's no judgment on what it is. It's just, it's gotten hot and heavy and you want to get your hands on each other because of the relationship that's been developing, which looks to be very nice. The scythe, on the other hand, says you want to cut and run, and yeah, I wouldn't. I would not, because you don't have all the facts. There are things that are hidden in your... I guess this is for a couple people. They're nagging me, saying shit. Oh, that is so not good. Okay. Some of you, the relationship that you've been developing may be truly lovely, but not the time to get out there and start spreading the virus again. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Remember, the Hanged Man is at the top of the reading. Patience. Some of you will go out anyway because you feel you just have to get your hands on him or her. And someone is going to find out that that person is not who they're hearing about online. The actual in-live person is not who you think they are. What I got is the masks and the snake. The serpent. Yeah, you're going to get a rude awakening. I hear, there's this. The communication. And this card says, send flowers instead, okay? Send flowers and stay in your seclusion until such time as you're told to take that jump. For those of you that this is a wonderful relationship and there is delight in your future. Can you see that card? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Is it relevant? I don't know. Be careful and just bide your time. Be the Hanged Man. Get things lined up. Get to know the person more. Prepare for the future. Just be the Hermit. Okay, that's what's on underneath. Be the Hermit. Stay the Hermit. The Four of Pentacles is about retreating and recuperating. Oh, actually, that's a lie. That's the Four of Swords. But Laurel says she wants you to know, just build your foundation for the future. It's the same shit as the first two cards. Stay inside and build your foundation for the future. Save your money. Send flowers. Don't show up. The card that comes on top of it is the clocks. Oh, the many clocks. Timing is everything, darling. And this is not the appropriate time. And there will be a time to cross that bridge and to go forward in the relationship, but not at the moment. I think these are two different people. Have we got any information on who those people up there with the Nine of Hearts? I'm going to ask. You're not saying anything. The card of hope. You guys are so funny. The card of merriment. Yeah, you just keep talking about it. The time for it is just not yet. But there will come a time when you can visit. You will get together. For those of you who the person you're talking to is not the snake, okay, there will come a time for you to come together physically and meet each other. And when you do that, for some of you, the further communication without physical contact or without being in each other's physical presence, some of those masks will be peeled away and a snake will be revealed. For at least one of you, the guy is running a con. Oh, what an asshole. Yes. Okay, King of Swords. Woo. Oh, terrible chills on that one. And the card that fell out as I was pushing them back is Fortune. He's after money. Oh, goddess. Why can't humans behave? The King of Swords wants one of these. Well, isn't that appropriate? The King of Swords. The King of Swords gets the dagger. The dagger says conflict and danger lie in wait. Okay, so I guess we're going back to that. That bastard needs to be, or is he the one who's going to be in danger? Let's find out. Adjudication. A person, an official person. And okay. Again, double meanings we have going on here. For the person dealing with someone who turns out to be a snake, if you jump the gun, and in this case I'm talking to a man, there is danger. And for one of you, the police will have to be called. There'll be people asking you, why the fuck did you believe this person? Okay? And like, what was going through your head? What were you thinking? Evidently, you were not thinking. I can't get the cards out of the deck. Okay. You should have known that he was, that the person you were dealing with is a crafty little sneaky fox and was only trying to con, evidently, one of you out of money. You've lost your direction. You've gone overboard with your aloneness, and you are believing something you really shouldn't believe. That is for a male and a female. And if this guy leaves his isolation and goes to meet her, that's not going to be good. And he might have to go to court to get his money back. Okay. Fun and games here today, folks. The Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands is the promise that the king is coming, in this case. And the card that came with it is serendipity. There are bright prospects, but they are still on the horizon. The relationship has the potential to grow into something wonderful, to be the Two of Hearts, or loving relationship, the Nine of Hearts, fulfillment. And you need to, the opportunity to turn that Nine of Hearts into the Ten of Hearts, but caution is advised. Don't just run out the door and meet them. There is strength, and it could possibly turn into an engagement. But take your time and get to know them. And do not venture forth just yet. There's the Five of Swords and the Three of Hearts. Again, we got the double lines going on here. Staying in, getting to know each other, being the hermit, building a foundation for the future. Eventually, you get to meet each other in person, and the Three of Hearts there's celebration, there's laughter. There's good fortune. Got anything else for this one? There's frivolity. Okay, so a good time will be had by all who are patient and temperate in their behavior. For those of you who feel that you have to fucking jump out now, in this case, I am seeing that Five of Swords as you are your own worst enemy. And I'm speaking directly to a mature woman who thinks this is her only shot at it. And her family's warning her against it. Don't do it. People at work are telling her don't do it. Or people she has worked with, people she knows from work. Yes, and it's about this guy. You need to really examine this more closely. stay at home, and for one of you, he's younger, and you are so fucking excited that anybody's paying attention to you at this point, let alone a younger, handsome man. Again, the distant horizon is there. Down the road, you will find that. Okay, can I have one card, please? Thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me some. Oh, let's have one of these. Down the road, you will find love. It's probably not with this person, okay? The Griffin is warning you to keep your secrets safe. This man is not to be trusted. Okay. Stay the fuck home. Alrighty? And the outcome is we have the Prince of Swords and with the Lovers. Oh, are we doing that again? Both storylines continuing on down from the top to the bottom. Get the gypsy chords out of there. The Prince of Swords. Whoa. The Lovers, you know, it can represent two people in love. It can also represent a need to make mature, intelligent decisions. You know, not rash, childish decisions. Like, you know, a couple gets married, and until that point, they don't think of themselves as a pair, and they make choices like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go and take that money that I have tucked away for something important, and I'm going to blow it on concert tickets. And then you're married, and you make a rational decision together. While we both really want to see that, I think we should watch it on streaming YouTube and save that money, because we're going to need it to pay the car payment. That's a mature adult decision one makes with another person when you're a couple. So choose your decisions carefully. Choose your actions carefully. Oh, that card wanted to go over there. Okay, what? Could somebody tell me which pile this goes to? Okay, there is a mature, this over here, this Prince of Swords. In this case, he is in fact the sneaky little fuck. Sometimes I refer to him as that. The card that has come out with him is the Raven, and darkness looms on the horizon. Again, the distant horizon is, I don't know, it's in this pile somewhere. And it's up there. Patience. This will not go well. He's a liar. He will promise you beautiful garden of delight. And in fact, that is not a very good game to play with this guy, because he will transform your life, all right. He will promise you that he is wealthy and he has money and he's going to take care of you. In writing. There's the letter. That's your communication back and forth, whether you're writing texts or talking on the phone, when in fact he is a thief. Okay? Stay the fuck home. The Lovers have to say, what do the Lovers have to say? Evidently the Lovers are getting a blessing card. Didn't we already get one of those? Evidently the Lovers gets a second one. This is a blessing to shield and safeguard yourself. Make the right choice. Yes, there is the potential of a really wonderful love affair for you, something that could bloom into a marriage, a lifelong relationship, but make the mature, intelligent choice, the careful choice, and shield and safeguard yourself. Do not fall prey to the sneaky little fuck. Oh, jeez. Is this Fun and games today, folks. The Queen of Wands and Temperance. And the gamble card is there. I'm already hearing the Queen of Cards wants to take the gamble. Fuck this shit. She's going. Let's see what happens. Or is somebody taking a gamble with the Queen of Wands? It's both. Oops, that jumped out. Two jumped out. This says there is a need for thought, and why is the wife card out? They came out separately. Wife card, the merchant, the reunion. Okay, those, oops. They're just flying out. All right, one of you is in one of you that I'm warning, Temperance, be the hermit, be the hanged man, stay at home, make the adult decision, make the responsible decision. There is, he's, I don't know if he's a widower or he's divorced. I think he's a widower, and you are looking forward to uniting with him. The card of reunion is up, but they don't really have a, I'm going to meet you for the first time in person now that I've been talking to you online for 6 weeks. He's a businessman. He's a merchant. And what is that card? Okay, well, they're just dragging this out. Why you gotta be a pain in the ass? Okay, this guy, he's a widower, or he says he's a widower. He says he's a businessman. He's trying to encourage you to go to to meet him in person. He's hinting that, and he's throwing these hints about rather cavalierly that you are the kind of woman that he wants to marry, okay? And you really need to give it more thought, because in the end there's melancholy. So choose wisely. Don't just run in, or actually run out and meet somebody that you've had online simply because you think it's going to be an amazing, wonderful relationship. It might be, but not if you get the virus and die, okay? Or they take advantage of you. On the other hand, if you are temperate and you wait and you plan and you get to know each other and you are the hermit and you build a foundation for this relationship for the future and wait for the correct time, the clock's time, you will build a future together. You will cross the bridge of separation and you will get to be with each other. But for those of you that follow that path, there is a new beginning. The storks are here after the temperance. For those of you who don't, we have the whip and the broom. Okay, that's not going to be fun. This Queen of Wands is going to take the jump anyway. He's promised her a gift, or she's promised a man a gift. It's a gamble. Again, I recommend, what is every thought card out on the table? A need for thought before you take this gamble. There is a maze that you will get caught in. You can't see the end of it from where you are. What is promised is clover. What you actually get is, again, a letter, a tube. Oh, one of these guys is going to say he's going to meet you, and then at the last minute change plans and send you a message, and there's imprisonment. Okay. I don't know if he's going to say he can't get out, he's trapped, he's, unable to get there. Okay, I can't find anything here that says run out and meet somebody right now. They have told me to stop smoking, but I don't. So. Now we have the Ace of Wands and the King of Hearts, the Chariot and the Two of Swords. The Ace of Wands. I'm running out of cards here. Where the hell are all my cards? Oh, they're on the table. Okay. The King of Hearts is offering a new beginning, a new opportunity, a new start. There is despair at the obstacles between you. Oops, 2 cards. Let me try this deck. The mountain is here. There's a mountain of shit between you. You have to just wait. That is the card of a servant. Or someone who is in a occupation of being of service. And again, yet another message. Oh, no wonder the internet is breaking all these messages. Doesn't anyone write letters anymore? They're really lovely. I think this guy is who he says he is. This King of Cups, King of Hearts. He is who he says he is. Oops. That's that relationship up there. That looks so promising and wonderful and will become wonderful when you move forward with it. And he's offering that relationship. He's offering a exciting new start. And you like the way he thinks, you like the way he talks, you like his head. But he says there is a mountain between us at this moment. To break that would be despair. Or, I really, really wish I could get my hands on you right now because I think I'm pretty crazy about you. But he is a lord. Well, that just means we don't have that many lords these days. He's a successful man. He's a man of some sort of integrity and possibly position. And he does, in fact, desire you. He does send a message. He does want to be your servant. It just says you need to take time. He's also, one of them could be a teacher. There's conversations. One of you is talking to a teacher, a professor. This guy's the real deal. And he's as desperate to meet you as you are to meet him. But you're both on a need to just put a sock in it for right now. Because you need to make that choice. Oh, it doesn't really matter what officials tell you. The absolute choice is yours. I went through this with my tribe on my Facebook page. I said, you know what? Y'all need to do a Ben Franklin close. Take that piece of paper, draw that line down the center. Do the pros of getting out and getting back into the world. You're never getting back to what it was. That is not going to fucking happen. Let me be real clear about that. It will never again be business as usual. There were those who will try to prop it up. Okay, we're going down that road again, guys. Yeah, there was some. That's not happening. Okay, but you can make the choice to end your isolation and your solitude and rejoin the world, or you can choose not to. So do the Ben Franklin close, the pluses and the minuses, the pros and the cons of leaving and going back out and interacting with people. You drive the chariot. It is your choice. And whatever your choice is, okay, here we have the Two of Swords. Neither one is a good fucking choice, okay? Go out, probably gonna get sick, maybe die. Stay home, I really need some fucking money. Not an easy choice. No one said it was gonna be fun or easy. But the final choice is yours, and whatever your choice is, you have to deal with the consequences. And I can't is, what is this? This is for one young woman in particular who's saying, I can't. I can't is your worst enemy. There's a thief. Okay, can't is your worst enemy. One choice is, what is the thief? What is that thief? I think it means you're going to steal your future. You don't have all the facts. You don't have all the information. The moon is here, and there is so much hidden. So you make that choice to step out, and there is the thief and the moon. You will steal your... In essence, you will steal that path from yourself, this other path, which has a new home and a lover. A new lover. That's basically what the choice is. This whole spread is telling you the same thing. Yeah. And you're going to do what you're going to do. I've given you the best information that I can give you. There is delight available. It is not right now. You need to trust in the future. Trust in the choices you make. Use your brain. Plan. Make a plan. Plan your work. Work your plan. Make a plan. Back it up and then back that up, because things are changing very, very, very quickly. Gather around you those that you can trust and that you do trust. There is support available, but you also need to be supportive. Okay, that's all we got, guys. I hope whoever this is for, it is helpful. I don't know what I'm going to call this reading. To leave or not to leave, that is the question.